Oh, yeah. What's up, y'all? TB2 podcast. We here with another episode. It's your boy, the boss, and I'm here with none other than my tag team partner. Hey, let them know what your name is, bro.
Hey, you know you sitting here with the Burrr, and if you're gonna spell it out, do it right. It's B-U-R-R-R-R.
That's right. My cousin Burr in the building. The IWC Tag Team Champions is in the building. Yo, we here this episode. We here with another review of Monday Night Raw WWE presented by DoorDash. We coming live from Beantown, Boston, Massachusetts, home of the Boston Celtics. Shout out to my dude Larry Bird. Hey, New England Patriots. So close, but so far. So close, but so far. Like, it sucks you get all the way to the Super Bowl and lose, man. But hey, home of the Patriots and tonight's home of Raw. So, Burr,
Yep.
here we go. We do it for the people. We watch the show segments by segment. Y'all ain't got to. Just tune in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe on YouTube at the TB2 Podcast. Also, follow us on TikTok and like us and follow us on Spotify at the TB2 Podcast. Hey, the Spotify is really lit.
You ain't gotta look at our ugly mug. You can just sit there and listen to our beautiful voices talking all this smack about what's going wrong in the WWE. And there's a lot of it these days. Now, the episode of Raw was not great. I'll be honest. It wasn't as bad as what last week's SmackDown was. I don't think I'll be sitting here going off and yelling at my phone for 50% of the pod, but we still ain't we still ain't getting much traction on our road to WrestleMania.
Man, it's just like you said, bro. It's becoming truer, bro. It became a hobby of love. Now it's becoming a true of love and duty, man.
Yeah, and we do it every week to make sure that you people tune in and give us a listen, and we break it all down. We break it down piece by piece, like Boss said. We give you our opinions on it, tell you what the crystal ball of TB2 says that we're working towards. And, I mean, we'll go ahead and get into it. The night starts with Paul and Brock in the ring, right? Now, Brock's got his FAF5 shirt rocking, shopwwe.com.
Yes, sir.
Paul brings up the point that, all these people have tried to contend to take out Lesnar. He actually dropped Dean Ambrose's name during his list of people with John Cena and Braun Strowman. So it's interesting to get a Dean Ambrose drop on Monday Night Raw from old Paulie.
Yeah, when we say Paul, we talking about Paul Heyman, not Paul Levesque. Skay. I don't know where the fuck he's at, but yeah. Paul Heyman's a sly bugger, man. He's a sly bugger. He's talking about Dean Ambrose, man. John Moxley ain't going nowhere, man.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, that was interesting. I did catch that. That's funny. He's funny. Paul Heyman's a silly, crazy guy.
Later on in the show, Paul has me rolling. I'm not gonna lie. The bright spot of tonight has to do with Paul Heyman later on, in my opinion. We'll go get into that when that time comes. But as they're sitting there talking about how basically Oba Femi's gonna be the next one to get conquered by the Conqueror, just like this long list of people, out comes Mr. Oba Femi. He got his swag rock. He coming out. And he gets in the ring. They do a face-off. Brock goes to pick him up for an F5, and Oba just throws him over the top rope like a Royal Rumble elimination, though Brock didn't really catch himself. He hit pretty hard on the ground.
Everything gang with a team in wrestling, man. You can get your ass hurt out there. Keep telling y'all.
I mean, and this is building for Oba and Brock. And again, you've got these two finally they get their hands on each other more than a lot of these other feuds that are supposed to be big matches at WrestleMania are doing. I mean, these men have been in the ring twice and got hands on each other twice, back-to-back weeks. And Oba's gotten the upper hand both times, which, like you brought up last week, probably isn't a good sign for Oba at Mania. But you never know.
Man. Oba's been looking really dominant. This has definitely been one of the hotter feuds. building up to WrestleMania, and I'm surprised Brock has been showing up. But yeah, 2 back-to-back weeks, we get Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi showing down.
Yeah, and
Is this
I'm
night
not
one
mad
or
at it.
night? Is this night one? Is this night one or night two caliber stuff?
I think this is gonna be a night 2. Yeah, I think because they ain't gonna main event. I think this is gonna be maybe the match right before they may co-main event with right before CM Punk and Roman.
Wow. Well, that's what it might be lined up for B because it's hot right now. Paul Heyman, you're gonna be busy. Gonna be busy, Paul Heyman. Yeah, I mean, I like Oba Femi. I like to see him, bro. So I really don't got nothing too much to criticize about this segment. Um, yeah.
We keep moving along. You've got a tag team match going on tonight. Now, last week, Paul Heyman was talking to Logan Paul and Austin Theory about trying to get them into the tag team division and get them a tag title ship run. And we kind of brought up for the last few weeks how that's probably what was going to happen. It's kind of a demotion to Logan Paul. But what else are they going to do? You know, the injuries have
Right.
run through the division. Seth Rollins is trying to run through the division. So we get
Right.
the tag team or we get the it's not for the tag team titles, it's just a tag match tonight
Right.
between the Usos, Austin Theory, and Logan Paul. Some decent back and forth. There's a spot towards the end of the match where Logan Paul gets the brass knuckles out, like he's gonna use them in the match to try to get this win. I'm assuming, and they're still probably gonna use it, which they kind of do, but.
Mm-hmm.
Logan Paul and Austin Theory won this match, so they should be in line for a title match, even though all you got to say is, hey, I'm next, and you get a title match in WWE apparently these days. But he goes to grab the Nux, he goes to use them. LA Knight's music hits, which I'm not sure why
Yeah.
he's still in this whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
his music hits. He comes out from behind the announce table in the crowd, takes out Logan Paul, slides the Nux to Jay in the ring, and
Right.
right in front of the referee, Jay just hits Austin Theory square in the face. I mean, square in the jaw. He ref calls for the bell. It's a DQ, but your boy Jay is losing it. He just wants to fight everybody. He just wants everybody to get it. And then the announcer calls the match. The winner is the Vision because of DQ. Jay runs back in the ring and then nails Logan Paul with which it was kind of a weird shot. I don't know if Logan was supposed to turn around and didn't turn around quick enough, if he was supposed to take it to the back of the head. Like how because it was an awkward shot. But Logan Paul takes a shot. He's knocked out as well. And the Usos and LA Knight go backstage.
Yeah. You know, they've been doing this shit in Raw and SmackDown where they want people from the bloodline to act Roman Reign-esque. So Jay's been on a fucking tear.
Well, they talk about you say that backstage. LA Knight brings up the point and he says, "Hey man, you Jay, you talking about hey everybody's gonna get it? You starting to sound like Roman." And Jimmy tells him, "Hey man, you better watch what you say about the family, because you watch CM Punk. CM Punk's about to get it from the family. You gonna start talking noise. This bloodline about to take you out too, and you don't want that, fam."
I thought LA Knight was an ally of them. This is a crazy little vortex LA Knight stuck in. And yeah, they don't know if Solo Sikoa's gonna be Roman Reign-esque or Jay Uso gonna be Roman Reign-esque, but they both acting crazy. They both wilding out. Sun in the bloodline is boiling. Hey, also too, when you're the champion, you want to keep the belts, go ahead and disqualify yourself. Hey,
Yeah.
oldest trick in the book.
They can't do it next week because it's announced that they're going to face each other again in a street fight. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah.
In the words of my cousin Burrr, on a random episode of Raw.
Yep. You could build this for your WrestleMania pay-per-view. If they're going to fight each other for the tag team titles anyway, if that's the match you're building for WrestleMania, why are they fighting each other week after week after week just to have a final match at WrestleMania? Just save it, do the street fight at Mania.
Right. Street fight special rules, man. You know, you want to have the special rules matches on these special occasions. So I'm like, damn, we get back to back to back to back matches of the same people every week. Like, damn.
Speaking of the same people fighting week after week after week, Becky Lynch comes out. And
Boo! No, not too many bulls. Not too many.
she comes out and basically continues with her same promo of how she's the best wrestler. Sports Illustrated is saying, she's not saying it, but everybody else is saying it. Sports Illustrated is saying it, and they don't know why
Right.
the fans are cheering for AJ. They need to be cheering for her. AJ comes out and says, I don't know what your obsession with me is, but if I've got to beat you again to get rid of you, sure, I'll fight you for the IC title, the IC women's title, and we can run this back. And Becky pulls the, you fell into my little trap you did there, don't you know there, eh? And that's, yeah, that's where we're going with this, I guess. We're doing Becky AJ. Part, what, 4, 5, again?
Again, Becky's already lost 2 or 3 times. She gotta get a rematch somehow, some way.
I don't. There's so many. We talk about it all the time. There's so many talented women on this roster. There's so many talented women on NXT. Why are we still doing this?
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's redundant. I'm getting tired of it. I'm ready for AJ Lee to drop the belt already, so
Yeah.
Becky Lynch could drop it, or I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch, if you are so fucking good, why don't you go for the WWE title now? The world title now. You don't gotta go to the Intercontinental title. You lost.
And all you gotta say is I want next, and you get a title shot. So might as well just do it that
It don't
way.
matter if you lose. It don't matter if you're runner-up at Elimination Chamber. It don't matter if you second place at Royal Rumble. You still got a good shot at getting in.
And I'll go ahead and take this opportunity right now. Listen, Cody versus Randy at WrestleMania. Whoever wins, Burr's got next. I got next. So you're gonna see me in the ring.
I got you. I'm in the corner. I'm managing you.
Cause that's all it takes these days. That's all it takes. And I'm tired of it. Let's move on. Let's bounce to something else, shall we? Should we bounce to something else?
Let's bounce.
Get a little
Let's
bouncy.
get bouncy, baby. Get a little bouncy.
We got Javon against Grayson Waller. Fine. I mean, you could look at this and know exactly how this was gonna play out. They're building up Javon. Grayson Waller, I don't know, has had a match in a while, and even his partners in the New Day seem to not really like him very much and think that he doesn't have much potential. So you knew this match was gonna, showcase Javon and put him over, and which it did. He ends up winning with an OG cutter. I was listening to a podcast the other day. Cody Rhodes was talking to somebody, maybe a Chris Van Vliet or something, and he said that you think that you're going to see a lot less cutters in WWE nowadays. Cody may even stop using his Cody cutter more and more because, one, it's Randy's move, and that's still kind of sacred. But the OG cutter and the Cody cutter, they're off the ropes, so they're different. They're not an RKO. They're not just a cutter. But the way Javon does it is Cody's times 1,000. He gets like 40 feet in the air and then comes down with it. He just makes it look so good that other people shouldn't even do it because they can't compare to Javon's.
Yeah, man. Javon Evans, man, he's a little guy. He gets up there. Isn't Grayson Waller cursed by Danhausen right now?
Yes. Yes, he is.
Shit. So we already knew he was gonna lose.
Yep.
He's still feeling the effects of the curse of Danhausen. So, get to see Javon, and we don't get to see him lose, thank God. Get thrown through a table or some crazy shit. And yeah, Grayson Waller, you got cursed by Danhausen. You're not gonna win or do anything good for no time soon, brother.
Unless you could talk him into uncursing you, and I think it costs $20 human to do that. So
Grayson Waller from fucking Australia. We got to check the inflation rate on the dollar compared to the Australian dollar.
While we're talking Danhausen, we'll go ahead and bring it up. I Show Speed's on the show tonight. He's sitting there talking backstage. Danhausen comes up and says, "Hey, you got 180 followers, right? He's like, no, I got 180 million followers. He's like, oh yeah, that checks out. You should give me your login and then let me do the show. I show Speedhausen, and we can both make some money. Of course, like everybody else, I show Speed says, no, you ain't getting this login. So Danhausen hits him with that curse. You are.
No, no, that's not true. That's not true. They make a wager. He does a deal with the devil. He says, "Fuck it, let's go for a race. And if
I
I
think that's
beat you,
later. That's later.
oh,
That's after this because
okay,
he says.
sorry, IWC. I'm doing spoilers. Uh-oh, spoiler alert. Sorry.
Cause
But
he tells him, hey, if you win, I'll uncurse you. I'll take off the curse. But if you win, you got to give me that login.
yeah, okay. I'm getting ahead of myself, IWC. My bad. Yo, I'd rather see I Show Speed in the Jelly Roll any damn day. He just
Well,
fits the wrestling shit more.
and he was trying. I watched the whole episode of him actually training with Randy Orton and stuff like that, selling chair shots and whatnot. He may have a future in WWE. He did pretty good at some of that stuff. I ain't gonna lie. He even had a point where he was sitting there selling, and Randy kind of, man, are you good? Are you good? He's like, yeah, I'm just selling. And he kind of caught Randy, and Randy's seen people sell for 20 years, and so to kind of catch him, you got to be doing something right. But
Most
they raised,
definitely, I think he got a future. I think he got a
yeah.
future in WWE way longer and brighter than fucking Jelly Roll. So SmackDown we get Jelly Roll, Raw we get our show Speed. They're
And I Show Speed and Danhausen do race, and I Show Speed has this massive lead on him. I mean, he's sprinting down the hallway, massive lead on him. And then he realizes that Danhausen's already just standing at the finish line, just chilling. So I don't know if I Show Speed went into another vortex and didn't realize it and was actually running for 20 minutes while Danhausen just kind of stepped his way over there. I don't know if Danhausen's the one that teleported because, like Batman, he just disappears when you look away. But
he
yeah, I
definitely
guess
teleported.
I guess he's getting that I
He
Show
definitely
Speed login.
teleported. Yeah, he definitely teleported. He ain't that fast. So he uses teleport skills. I Show Speed. You gotta be smarter, man. You haven't seen what's going on, bro. If you interact with Danhausen, you gotta get out of his way because you're gonna get cursed. He doesn't lose. You can't beat the devil in doing deals.
I mean, I'd be walking up asking him if he needs his boots polished. I'd be, hey man, you need to borrow my phone. Here's $20. Just keep it. Just keep, because I'm not gonna be the one, and you ain't gonna get a ladder in my face.
Not at all. Not at all. Curse proof over here at TB2 podcast, baby.
Hey, we rep the merch. We rep the merch. We make sure that we give him those human dollars to make sure that we stay curse free around here.
That's right. That's right.
So the bright part of the show to me was this next spot. And maybe it shouldn't have been, and it's not the whole thing in itself. It's one specific little thing that happens. So Paul Heyman comes to the ring, and he basically talks about how Braun Breaker's injured. He's not coming back soon. Bronson Reed's injured. He's not coming back soon. Brock Lesnar's bad about Oba Femi. He already left. Logan Paul's half knocked out. Austin Theory's half knocked out. And Paul Heyman's got a stalker that's coming around really, really wanting to beat him up. And so Paul's finally going to be the bigger man. He knows he can't win this fight, but sometimes you just have to go into this fight and take care of your business. So if Seth wants to come out and Seth wants to go ahead and take care of this business, they can do it right here, man to man. Seth just needs to show up.
Right.
So Seth comes out. He stands up on the announce table. He takes off his mask to, prove it's him. It's not one of his other 47 masked men that he's got working for him.
Right.
And the second he takes that mask off, 4 police officers show up because he's within X amount of feet for the restraining order that Paul Heyman has placed on him, and he's going to jail.
That's right. Paul Lee Heyman using those bureaucracy, getting shit done the old American way.
Now, what Paul doesn't realize while he's sitting here continuously talking all this noise, Seth Rollins getting taken to the back. He's getting taken out because he's going to be arrested. Because Paul knows that because of this, he's going to be a felon, which means he's going to prison. Becky's going to divorce him and get with everybody in the locker room. And then once she does that, CPS is coming for their daughter, and he's going to adopt her.
Yeah.
And when he's saying this, Seth's not like being held by the cops. He's just walking with the cops. He's not handcuffed or nothing. So they come around the corner, and he comes back around down the ramp and sprints at Paul Heyman. And as he gets in the ring, Paul Heyman's reaction of just chucking the microphone at Seth Rollins as he's coming towards him, thinking that that's going to be his best line of defense before he takes a forearm to the face from Rollins is hilarious to me. It had me rolling.
Paul Heyman's funny, man. He's funny. He understands the characters of wrestling and shit. Like, he's funny, man. My daughter likes Paul Heyman. And she, you know, she loves to hate Paul Heyman. So he could captivate the children and shit with his buffoonery. Like, he's doing a good job, man. He's hilarious, man.
One of the best minds in wrestling. I mean, and he has been for years.
They just throwing shit together with the whole restraining order thing, but they made it work.
Yeah. I think Paul made
We'll see what happens. Let's see how long the restraining order lasts.
I bet it ends right before WrestleMania. But
It
you won't bet.
should, yeah, they need to go back to court, revisit this. Go to court, revisit the restraining order.
So it's I don't know if this is WWE doing some reverse booking, and they hatched their chicken before the egg popped out of the chicken, because we get a tag match that's Kairi Sane and Asuka against Bayley and Lyra, right? And Bayley and Lyra win the match, right?
Yeah.
And after the match, they proceed to sit there and talk about how they want a challenge for the women's tag team championships and how they've been running the tag team division for the last year. I don't think it's been a year that they've been together. I think Bayley came back being bipolar like 4 or 5 months ago. I don't think it's been a year. But the thing that don't make sense to me is they're sitting here now on Monday talking about how they want a challenge for the titles and they're going to come for Lash Legend and Nia, when Nia and Lash said on Friday, oh, I heard Bayley and Lyra talking about wanting a tag team title match. So did we forget something somewhere? Was there some WWE exclusive that I missed where they said that they were coming for the belts? I'm confused on the timing of all of this.
Let me break it down to you then. Lyra and Becky been dealing with each other for about a year. I mean, Becky and Lyra for like a year.
Bayley.
And Becky and Lyra for like a year, so that's about correct. Started off as enemies, now they're friends and all this other shit. A turn could be possible between Bayley and Lyra at any given time. Now, they were false for saying they've been running shit, because they ain't been running the damn thing. I mean, they got the belts took off of them very easily. Whatever, okay? Nia Jax and Lash Legend is possibly the best tag team we ever had in WWE. I don't give a fuck about none of these other bitches. Stop the playing. I don't want to see it. Cut it the fuck off my screen. Out of here, y'all. Go ahead and turn on each other, Lyra and Bayley, and let's get the fuck over with. Asuka and Kairi, let's go ahead and turn on each other and get the fuck over with.
Yeah.
That's it. I just made sense of the timeline, because if you're trying to figure out what is going on, you'll be here all damn day and night. So let me help you out. That's what I'm here for.
Appreciate that. I appreciate that. And talking about
what's going on.
Talking about Asuka and Kairi. Asuka's backstage talking her shit to Kairi, telling her that she needs to make up for what she did, for making up for the loss that they just took. And you're gonna make it up to me. And Asuka walks off, and Io comes up because Io thirsty. And Io says, Kairi, you deserve much better. You deserve much better. And Kairi gets yelled at and follows Asuka away.
Asuka, it took Rhea Ripley leaving your house in the cold for you to say that? Dishonor. Dishonor to your family.
Dishonor to
Dishonor.
you? Dishonor to your cow?
Dishonor to your family.
Fine. They just need to go ahead and pull the trigger on this turn. Just be done with it. Kyrie can get the pop. That's what they're looking for. Io backstage after this, after Kyrie and Asuka leave, Raquel comes up and says, "Hey, why'd you get into my business last week?" Just as thirsty and needs another lover. So she's trying to find somebody that fits her jive because Rhea's not there anymore. And so they now have a match next week on Raw. Fine.
Who that?
Io and Raquel.
Oh my God, I'm out of here, man. Oh my God. Can I stop co-hosting the podcast for the rest of this shit? Oh my God. What?
Yeah.
When they sneak that shit in? When they sneak that bull?
Yep. Well, I guess I don't know if it was made official.
You got cheated for the belt. Why are you not trying to fight for the belt? What the fuck? Why are you trying to fight for Big Mommy Cool? Y'all had beef last year. It's Big Mommy Cool. Anybody that's walking around with two breasts in front of them, you'll wrestle them. You're a crazy girl.
Yep.
Damn, Big Mommy Cool. You don't make no fucking sense. They don't know what to do with Raquel Rodriguez, man. They just got her fighting everybody, man, and losing to everybody. Because next week on Raw, when we do a review on this shit, we're going to be saying she lost to Io Sky, man. Damn it.
Yep.
And heaven forbid Io Sky lose. Oh my God. If Io Sky lose, it's the end of Io Sky. Oh my goodness. WWE Raw, what the F?
Yeah.
Io is thirsty. She should be, she should be, but it's a lot of ass out here to get, but I guess you want to go against Raquel Rodriguez. Oh well.
Maybe she joins the Judgment Day.
Technically, you don't got nothing to do, yo. You need to try to get your fucking family back together, but no, you're too busy. You could be fighting Oscar or talking shit to Oscar, but no, you want to give him Big Mommy Cool's mix, which is somehow, some way going to get you in the Livs mix, and
Yeah. And all she has to do is just say that she's got next, and they'll put her in a title match because that's all we do. That's all we do on WWE. Speaking of the Judgment Day, we get Dom back from concussion protocol, taking on Penta in a match that was supposed to happen last week, but Dom was actually in concussion protocol. So we get Dom versus Penta for the IC title, Dom trying to get his belt back, right? And wouldn't you know, he gets screwed again by the bad man, Finn Balor. He's up on the ropes. He's taking out Penta. He's up on the ropes about to hit the frog splash on Penta. Could have a new champion. Could get that belt back. Finn Balor's music hits. He comes out. JD runs to try to stop him. JD gets run into the stage. Finn starts coming down. Dom's distracted, so he still tries to do a frog splash, but he catches knees and gets rolled up for the pin. Penta win. I think it's funny too. While all this is going on in the Judgment Day and Finn's all fighting or whatever, Penta wins the match. Gets his belt, still stands there, like, yeah, I'm champion, stands in the ring for a second, and then he just rolls out and dips. He's like, it's not my problem. Y'all do
he ain't got nothing to say. He ain't got nothing to do with that.
So Finn comes down to attack Dom, starts getting ready to set up a coup de grace. JD comes in to stop it. JD ends up catching that drop kick. Dom leaves. He's going up into the crowd. And you think, with JD coming back to save Dom maybe will come back with a chair or something to save JD. Nope. JD catches that coup de grace. Finn stands tall. We're building to the Finn versus Dom at WrestleMania, I'm sure. Or it'll happen next week on Raw.
No. We're going to have JD McDonough do a warm-up match. Because he's getting his ass beat. He's getting jobbed out. So let's have Finn and JD spice it up,
Okay. So then,
what the hell? I don't want to see Penta. Much respect to Penta and Dom for doing a rematch, but I ain't want to see that. I don't want to see them wrestle no more.
Yeah, me neither.
So let's get straight to the fucking meat and potatoes and have a triple threat match or a 2-on-1 match, handicap match with JD and Dom But Dom, you're a dirty M. You didn't even help JD. JD's been getting his ass whooped for you. You can't even help the man out. So your days in the Judgment Day are very numbered.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Judgment Day gonna just fuck around and be Big Mommy cool and live after this.
And you think they're building something for WrestleMania, but like you're right. Okay, it'll be JD and Finn next week, and then the week after that it'll be Dom and Finn on a Monday Night Raw because we can't save nothing for Mania.
That's right. Yeah, WrestleMania gonna be thrown together. I'm telling you, it's gonna be an ESPN short card. We already got 7 confirmed matches. We just need one more, and that's it. They gonna close that shit out.
I'm so tired. I feel like
no more. There's no more 4-hour WrestleManias and shit no more. That's not gonna happen. I don't think we in that era no more. I think we in the 2-hour PLE era.
I feel like we're on the road to WrestleMania, but as I'm almost to WrestleMania, I have to get on this roundabout. And as I get on the roundabout, the roads are closing right before I can exit. And so now I'm just circling this fucking roundabout over and over and over and over, not getting to WrestleMania. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I live in Vegas, and I feel like the road is only 10 minutes down the street, and there's so much construction. I gotta go the long way. So I'm in a sand boat.
And already in Vegas, something that seems like it should be a 10-minute walk for somebody is going to take you 45 minutes. So if you got construction going on, it's a wrap. You might as well take a couple hours to get where you're trying to get to because it's a wrap.
Hey man, you might land at another wrestling event. Fuck around and land at a GCW event. Something crazy on the way there.
Hey, just to throwing it out there, anybody that's listening to this and wants to get with Boss WrestleMania weekend, he's going to be live and on site in Vegas. So if you want to do something with him, if you want to collab, you want to rep with the TB2 podcast, hit us up at TB2 podcast. Let us know. We'll definitely make something happen for sure. I ain't going to be able to be there, but Boss is going to be on site and trying to get some good footage for the pod. Yeah. Some good questions for the pod.
Unlike Sami Zayn, I will be in the field, baby. Unlike Sami Zayn, I will be in the field.
So we're closing the night with and they've been talking all night about how Punk and Roman are both in the building. They're both in the building. Punk and Roman are both here. Neither one's been showed really much at all, but they're both here, right? They're both here. Well, Punk's going out to do a promo because that's all we do with these two is promos. Punk goes out and Jimmy's standing right there at Gorilla right before they go out. And he says, "Hey man, be careful what you say. Cause my brother Jay, he on that juice. He feeling the libations tonight. He on a warpath. So be careful what you say about the fam."
Right.
And Punk don't really care. He goes out there.
Yeah, Punk don't give a damn. Punk like, move your bitch ass out the way, Jay Uso. Don't you got a baby on the way? Go check on your baby, nigga. Get up out of here.
And the promo he gives doesn't make sense to me. Because here's the thing. Last week, the one thing that set him off, that just caused him to snap and hit Roman in the face, is he got called old, right? That was the one thing that set him off. He got called old. And then the first thing he does to come out tonight and says, "Oh, you think I'm old? Yeah, I am. I accept it. I take pride in being old." Mom, if you took pride in it, you wouldn't have snapped last week.
Right. So he got to show that it don't hurt him, which make it seem like it hurts you more, nigga. You tripping. You tripping. Roman Reigns got you going off the rails, homie. You tripping.
Well, Punk starts.
I gotta do this. Look in my eyes. What do you see? Cult of personality. All right. That's it, man. So, that's all I got for him. That's all I got for that man. That's all the fuck I got for him. And that's all he got for me. But all right, bro. Go ahead, man. My bad.
He says the phrase, and I quote, he's that the oil and the jizz that he rubs on himself is going to dry up like his chances against Punk in the ring. Your boy said jizz on WWE television on a Monday Night Raw in a promo talking about Roman Reigns. Oil and
He
jizz.
bouncy. He bouncy. He real bouncy. I wonder what's going on with you and AJ Lee behind the scenes, Uncle Phil. What kind of freaky shit you on? You and Cody Rhodes, y'all some freak monsters, man. We need to get you niggas checked. Cody Rhodes always talking about somebody's penis and comparing penis sizes and shit. And then we got my man's over here. He's so fucked up in his head from Roman Reigns. He don't know what to say. You are tripping, bro. Roman Reigns already beat you. He beat you psychologically. You're supposed to be CM Punk. You're supposed to be this cerebral assassin ass dude, like the cult of personality. The cult of personality. Damn.
Oil and jizz. Oil and jizz.
All and jizz. All and jizz. Look in my eyes, what do you see? Oil and jizz all over me. Oil and jizz all over me. Oil and jizz all over me. Dried up. Yo, shit dried up. Oil and jizz. Damn. Then what's up with CM Punk, man?
Yeah.
I thought he was straight edge. I thought straight edge people didn't do drugs. I thought straight edge people didn't drink and do drugs. He's talking like a fucking crackhead out here, week after week. You talked about Roman Reigns' daddy, nigga. You talked about a dead man's father, and you went from that to talking about oil and jizz. What the hell?
Yep, this is where we at on Monday Night Raw. Yep.
Paul Levesque, how do you let this go on, bro? Who writing this shit? Like, is everybody in for themselves and they just writing their own shit and they don't run it by nobody before they go out there and say it? One day, Paul Heyman just decided to put a restraining order on Seth Rollins, and then the whole county in Boston don't even know about it. Like, what's going on? Oil and jizz all over me. I think I might got something with that, though. I think I might got something with that. Yeah. You see, you fucked up, CM Punk, because now I got some. Oh, look in my eyes. What do you see? Oil and jizz. I'm stop. But you gonna hear that all the way through WrestleMania for sure. For sure. He done opened up the can of worms with that one.
Well,
I can't believe we talked about the nigga daddy, bro. The nigga daddy, dog. He is wild as hell.
Yep, but you can't say nothing about Larry, because that's wrong. That's crossing the line.
Don't say nothing about Larry, the dog, AJ Lee, none of that shit. So anyways, man, let's get on with this segment, man, because that ain't all, man. That ain't it, man. That's not everything. It should have ended right there, but it didn't.
It did not.
It just got the ball stuck. Just had me stuck. That's all.
So Punk says that he's gonna tie Roman in knots at WrestleMania. He talks about how Jay just couldn't get the job done, and he can say what he wants about Jay, because what's Jay gonna come in the ring do? Yeet him to death. And honestly, if there's a way to go, you can yeet me to death. I'll take that. That's the way to go.
Right. I'd rather get yeeted than damn skeeted and just down. Any day.
So Jay comes out and he's on them libations. He's ready to tear Punk a new one. You telling him he need to stop talking about the family, and he about to Punk says, okay, let's fight right now. I'm not in gear, but we can fight right now. And Jimmy has to be the man of conscience and say, listen, Jay, you don't need this. Let's just leave it with Roman. Let Roman take care of it. Jay says, oh, well, where is Roman? Huh? Where's your boy at? And the music hits, and we throw up the ones, and out comes Roman. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not one for Roman Reigns merch, but this shirt looks pretty sick that he's wearing. This white shirt that he's got going on, I may get me one. It looks pretty cool.
Okay. All right. I'm not a fan of Roman Reigns merch, but I like his new merch.
Yeah. I dig it. I dig it. I wasn't a fan of the OTC shirts. I wasn't a fan of the tribal chief shirt, but this white one with just the old Roman
Ooh.
Reigns logo with him on, it looked clean to me. Maybe it's just the white. I don't know, but it looked clean to me. But Roman comes in and basically in his respectful way as he can, he tells Jimmy and Jay, "Hey, get out of my ring. You guys are done. You've already done your match for the night. Let me handle this. You get out of the ring." Punk makes some comment, and Jay snaps. Jay snaps and runs at Punk, and we get our second microphone attack of the night because Paul threw it at Seth. Well, as soon as Jay comes in, CM Punk takes that mic and bops it off of Jay's head. So when he bops it off of Jay's head, and we're talking about the mic, we ain't talking about the jizz getting bopped off his head.
Right.
Jay goes down. Jimmy comes over to kind of hold CM Punk, kind of attacking him, I guess, but not really doing nothing. Holding him in place until Roman can hit that Superman punch and clear everything out, right?
Right.
The people, the backstage people come out. I've seen so many backstage people come out at the ending of shows the last month. It seems like they're just ready. That's how we end the show is, okay, now you 20, come to the curtain, wait till this happens, and then go out there. GM, I need you, and you. We got to come out here. We've done it with Cody. We've done it with Oba and Brock. We've done it with Randy and Matt Cardona. We've done it. It's just this is the constant. This is how we have to end the show. We did it with Drew and Jacob.
Hey, they tune in to the TB2 podcast and our exclusive interview. I heard that they pay good for that. I heard they pay good. The pay is good. According to one of our, our first guest on the show at our interview, he said that it's good to do security. They pay you good for that. You get punched by one of them wrestlers, you get paid a bonus.
Hey, maybe I need to go run some security job. I get taken out for a check.
Give me a shirt. I already got the pants and the shoes. Just give me the shirt.
Hey, that's a good plug. Y'all stay tuned. We got interviews dropping. We've got one in the can already. Looking to hit maybe a part 2. We got another one we got recording soon. Another one next week. TV2 podcast interviews are coming your way. Stay tuned. As the security comes out, and as they start taking the Usos away, Jay looks up at Roman and he says, "Bro, Us, you know what to do. Man, just take care of him. Just smash him. Just smash him. You know what to do. Just smash him. Be done with it." And I think this is the first time that we've seen on WWE television Roman Reigns take a direct order from Jay Uso, because Roman Reigns does just that, turns around and spears CM Punk, and then puts him through the announce table outside.
I thought he was going to do that anyway. But no, he wasn't. Jay Uso told him to do it, so he did it.
Yep.
Oh, no, that's funny as fuck.
And it leads back into the whole conversation of people saying, "Roman, who's the real tribal chief?" Well, you just showed right now that you take the order from Jay.
Who the hell is the real tribal chief? Where the fuck is the Ula fall at? We need some order here. Hey, Roman, when have you ever started taking orders from Jay Uso, nigga? What's going on?
Yep. First time on WWE TV.
Smash him. Okay, guys, I got you. I'm going to do it for you, Us. Just because you told me to do it, I'm going to do it.
I wasn't going to.
I wasn't going to. I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to do it. I was just going to leave. But since you told me to, since this is direct order, all right.
Throw it there. I do it.
Hand first. Kamikaze style. Spear.
And the show ends with CM Punk, after being put through an announce table, laughing about the whole situation. And maybe he's laughing like us because he realizes Roman just took a direct order from Jay. I don't know, but he laughing.
He laughing. I don't get it.
He thinks that he's in Roman's head, but we can clearly see that Roman's in his head, because he went from getting offended being called old to accepting that he was being called old, which actually means he was more offended by being called old. And then he says oil and jizz.
Yeah, he's all over the place. He's confused. That same shot would have put Cody Rhodes in the hospital for 3 weeks, buddy.
Yeah.
And you're laughing. You're laughing. You're not gonna be laughing when you lose the WrestleMania to Roman Reigns, man. Damn.
And that's the show. Roll credits. Thank you, Paul Levesque.
Paul Levesque, Lee Fitting. Shout out to y'all, man. Lee Fitting, you are one of the masked men that comes in and come be Seth Rollins, man, because I don't know who you are, but you are running a clown show over there. I wouldn't want my name at the rolling credits of this shit. I would be like, let me continue to be anonymous and let me be a masked man because I don't want my name attached to this malarkey.
Don't associate with it. Don't put my name on that.
I didn't have no say so in this malarkey that took place. I'm sorry, Netflix. I'll just continue to anonymously collect my check with a mask on, and when Seth Rollins needs me, I will be out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I've had enough, bro. This is Raw from Beantown. Like, I don't know what else to say, bro. Burr, the shit goes from this to that to this to that. I don't know, bro. Yeah, it was worse to me. SmackDown, at least SmackDown was a dumpster fire. This shit is just dumpster juice, no fire. Just dumpster juice, no fire.
At least I can get heat from a dumpster fire. And if you watching this and you haven't watched last week's SmackDown, make sure you watch it because your boy got heated. I had that 1800 tequila coconut running through my veins, and I was letting them know how I'm feeling about that SmackDown and the dumpster fire that it was.
Yes, sir. Burr was in rare form on that SmackDown review. Make sure y'all tune in, like, share, subscribe, comment. We'll get with you. We'll argue with you. We'll debate with you. We'll agree with you. Whatever it is, man, we're here. We're unbiased, very highly opinionated, but we don't have any bias or any of that, man. We're happy to talk. And when WWE gives us good product, we'll make sure we give them a pat on the back. But until then, we're going to criticize the F out of them. We're going to F5, criticize their ass until they improve, man. And look out for the interviews. That's all I got, bro. What you got?
Check us out on TikTok. I'm gonna post some of the clips before we get this whole interview edited and pushed down. I might post a clip or two, give y'all a little taste of what's coming, what's down the pipe. Stay tuned, like and subscribe. Other than that, we got Dynamite Wednesday. We got another shit show SmackDown on Friday. Stay tuned.
Boom goes the Dynamite. Boom goes the Dynamite. Look out for the reviews. YouTube, man. YouTube and Spotify getting hit up like every other day, y'all. Tuesdays, Wednesdays. We got content for y'all, man. So go ahead and tap in with the TB2 podcast. It's me, the boss. It's my cuz, the Burrr.